recording. You can just do several of these in a row if you want. Let's see, so what are we doing first? Hold on, I'll get my glasses clean. So remember, we need to say what we are up front, what we're talking about, and then we'll need a call to action, which would be, if you're interested in finding out more, please feel free to sign up below. Just fill out your name and email address.
Okay, you got that. I'll run through the 7 or whatever.
Am I open on the 7 or no? Oh, it seems alright.
Yeah, we'll just follow me. Hi, this is Brett Ridgway. I'm here with
Brian Hain.
and we are co-authors of the book Mistakes Authors Make, along with our good friend Rick Frischman. And one of the things that we were asked when we were researching this book is, what are the key elements of a book proposal? And certainly if you're looking to get an agent and go with traditional publishing, Brian, a book proposal is an essential thing. And what's the publisher looking for in the proposal is what we want to talk about today. And there are 7 key elements that publishers have identified to us that they look for in a book proposal. First of all, number 1, your cover letter. Obviously, you need to have a professionally written cover letter that kind of introduces you to the publisher and kind of sets a framework for what's to follow.
Yeah, the next thing you're going to want is you're going to want an overview of what your proposed book is. And I want to point out here that even if you aren't looking at going with a traditional publisher, even if you're thinking of self-publishing, having an overview of what your book is going to be about can actually really help even as you're looking to write it yourself and market it yourself. So that's the second thing you're really going to look for.
Sure, because when you go to put, say, your book on Amazon, for example, an overview you're going to need for that posting there. So it's something you're going to need regardless of what publishing model you go with. Now, the third key element of a book proposal is your author biography. And certainly what a publisher is looking for is, why are you qualified to write this book? What it is about your experience, your background, your knowledge that you bring to the table that would make you a good fit to present this book to the world.
For the fourth thing that you're going to really want, the fourth key element, is what is the target market for your book. And once again, this applies whether you're working with a traditional publisher or self-publishing. You really need to be able to identify who it is that you're trying to market your book to. And as much detail as you can provide, especially if you're going the traditional publishing route, the better off you're going to be. So if you can actually start naming demographics, am I looking at writing this for men or for women, for a certain ethnicity, for a certain religion, for a certain geographic region, whatever it may be, the more targeted you can come up with, the better you're going to be able to find the proper publisher for your book. Like if you say that you're writing a book for Christian divorced men, well then that's going to let you go towards specific authors. Or if you say you're looking to write a book for children who have come from a single parent home, you know, once again that would help you to do that, and that'll also help you in your self-publishing to be able to market that book even better.
Definitely. So the fifth element that they're going to look for in your book proposal is, what's the competition for your book? In other words, what books already exist in the marketplace that cover your topic, and why is your book different? What's your hook? What's your angle? What's your slant? What do you address in your book that maybe some other book in your particular niche doesn't really cover from that standpoint or whatever? How are you different?
Number 6, you're going to want a table of contents and your chapter summaries, because they're going to want to see that not only do you have an idea of what the book's about, who you're going to be marketing to, but also that you've already thought out all the different things, and they can take that table of contents and look at similar books that they've either marketed before or whatever it may be to see how, if you're in line with what they're looking for. And you may say, well, I'm completely unique. Well, unique can be great sometimes, but unique can also be a hindrance sometimes. And oftentimes you want your own take and your own slant on everything and your own ideas in it, but they're also going to want to see that you're not too far out of the norm, especially if you're going the traditional publishing route.
Right. And finally, number 7 is a sample chapter or chapters of your book. And certainly what they want to see is, can you write? Can you put the words together in a way that makes sense, to speak to your target audience, that you are not just stumbling over your words or whatever you want to call it. Can you write, basically? So a sample chapter or chapters. And I wouldn't give any more than a couple, probably, Brian, frankly.
Yeah, I'd say 1 to 2 at the most.
Right. But they need to see your writing style and how you're going to present your particular idea. So again, your 7 key elements to a book proposal. Number 1, cover letter. Number 2, overview of your proposed book. Number 3, your author biography. Number 4, what's the target market for your book? Number 5, who is the competition for your book? Number 6, table of contents or chapter summaries. And then finally, number 7, a sample chapter.
Now, if you found this video helpful, which we hope you did, please go ahead and scroll down and you can give us your name, email address, and we'll be happy to stay in touch with you and share with you other things. And also feel free to look all around our blog at mistakesauthors.com/blog, and there's lots of other helpful articles and videos.
Thank you so much.
That was good. Okay,
A couple minor stumbles, but probably workable.
once again, this is a